All right, folks, settle in because today we're diving deep into a chilling yet fascinating topic. Let's call it the dual lives of John Wayne Gacy. This case really showcases the stark contrasts between a charming community figure and a horrific serial killer hiding in plain sight. Gacy, he was this American serial killer during the 70s who gained the notorious title of Killer Clown. Can you believe that? A clown.
Wait. So, he was, like, a clown? I mean, how does someone who dresses up to entertain children end up being a serial killer? That's just wild.
Exactly. It's both absurd and terrifying, right? Gacy was an active member of his community. He ran a construction business, got involved in local politics, and volunteered for community events. People knew him as this friendly, enthusiastic guy, but underneath that facade lurked a predator. It's this incredible duality that makes you question how well we really know those around us.
Wow. So, was he doing this all while he was, a clown? Or was there a point where he switched from entertaining to committing these atrocities? Laughs. It's like a superhero story gone wrong.
Great question. He, managed to juggle both lives for quite some time. It wasn't until near the end of his second marriage that he really spiraled into murder, akin to some tragic midlife crisis mixed with deep-seated psychopathy. Between 1976 and 1978, he's believed to have committed at least 33 murders. It's almost like he was living a double life, parallel to classic literature, where a protagonist becomes the very monster they fight against.
Oh, totally. That reminds me of, those movies where the hero starts off good, but then, gets corrupted, like in Breaking Bad! But it's just so intense, imagining this happening in real life. How did he even get caught?
Exactly. The tipping point came with the disappearance of a 15-year-old named Robert Piest in 1978. Piest was last seen leaving work for a meeting with Gacy, who had promised him a job. That raised suspicions, and soon the police started investigating. What's remarkable is that they uncovered evidence of Gacy's heinous activities right in his own home. He buried many of the bodies in the crawl space.
Oh, wow. I can't imagine how, the investigators felt going into that situation. It's like a scene straight out of a horror movie. Did they just, have a gut feeling about him? Laughs. I can't even imagine.
You're right on the money again. It was a mix of intuition and evidence collection. Once they secured a warrant, the scope of Gacy's crimes came crashing down. His arrest on December 21, 1978, shocked the community. How could someone so involved and supposedly upstanding have done this? The trials that followed became quite a spectacle, examining not just his actions, but also his mind.
What do you mean by examining his mind? Did he try to say he wasn't responsible for what he did or something? It sounds like something out of a psychological thriller.
Absolutely. He claimed innocence and even underwent psychological evaluations. He argued that he had multiple personalities. This classic vanishing act is a tactic often seen in criminal cases. He thought it might help in his defense, but the evidence was overwhelming, and he was ultimately convicted of 33 murders.
Wow, that's just insane. I mean, how do you even go from counting flowers at a parade to committing all those crimes? It's terrifying. And then, wow, he ended up getting executed in 94, right? It's like a tragic end to this dark saga. Laughs.
Yeah, he was executed by lethal injection. Even after his death, Gacy's impact still lingers. They made movies, documentaries, and countless books trying to dissect not only his actions, but the psychological implications behind them. It leaves us wondering, how can someone lead a double life so convincingly?
Right? It makes you think, could someone close to you be hiding something dark? And, oh man, it's really haunting when you think about the families of the victims. How do they cope with such a loss? It's just heavy stuff,
Indeed, it is heavy stuff. The aftermath of Gacy's crimes sparked discussions about mental health, community vigilance, and the darker sides of human nature. I mean, it's a perplexing case that continues to elicit both fascination and horror, a perfect illustration of how the most polished exteriors can hide unspeakable darkness.
Yeah, it really adds layers to the whole story. You just never know, who might be hiding behind that charming smile. Laughs. Makes you question everything, honestly.